Okay, guys, so we're going to talk about where we see oxidation in our bodies in real life. Many of you have heard of hangovers. So, ethanol is the molecule that is responsible for getting people drunk, it's what's in alcoholic beverages. Ethanol is metabolized by an oxidation process. So, in your body, after you drink ethanol, your body takes the ethanol here, this ethanol, and oxidizes it to this aldehyde here. This aldehyde is not necessarily, we'll use the laser pointer. This aldehyde is not necessarily toxic to us. Nothing really happens. The enzyme alcohol dehydrogenase, that enzyme is what's responsible for doing this oxidation. And it just takes that aldehyde and then oxidizes it further, like we've learned, into acetic acid. Acetic acid in dilute form, so with lots of water around it as well, is vinegar. So that kind of pungent smell. So when you take ethanol and drink it, your body turns it into vinegar in your body and then further oxidizes it again, which is a special process that we're not going to learn in this course, but it will take and break apart some of these carbon-carbon bonds and make CO2 and water. So eventually, that ethanol will turn into carbon dioxide and water in your body. So you'll breathe out the carbon dioxide. That's where you breathe in oxygen, you breathe out carbon dioxide. That's where those carbons come from, is your food or whatever you drink. So you breathe out the carbon dioxide and the water is absorbed into your body, used different ways. However, so where's a hangover come from? That's what I originally started with. So a lot of alcohols will also have methanol in it, not just ethanol. So methanol is the same molecule, just one carbon shorter. When it goes through the same process in oxidation, you end up making formaldehyde, which is toxic. It's a material that's what causes the headaches and the nausea and everything like that, is because of formaldehyde. And then additionally, once that's oxidized again, it makes fumaric acid, which is also very toxic and can also be a source of those really bad symptoms of a hangover. So this is one component to a hangover. So you can get hangovers from other components of even just drinking pure ethanol. If there's not a drop of methanol in it, you'll still have other effects from other processes. But one reason that cheaper alcohol typically gives people worse hangovers is because it has more methanol in it. It's not purified as thoroughly. So if you have cheap alcohol and you have bad hangovers, that's probably why. It's because there's more methanol in it. There's also this fun infographic from Compound Interest that talks about more of the chemistry and what other components go into a hangover. So I'm not going to talk through these specifically, but you guys are welcome to read it on your own. So that's our little aside about how oxidation affects us in our everyday lives and you as crazy college students.